Welcome to Spiced Up Civics, your Minneapolis-based youth-led spin on a certain better-known YouTube series. Whether you're here for the poultry or the politics, we're glad you're watching. We are joined today by Dan Engelhart, who is running for Park Board in District 1. He will be answering some spiced up questions while eating his spiced up food of choice, which in this case is wings and fries from Oasis Mediterranean Grill at Midtown Global Market. As always, we have a lineup of some local hot sauces made right here in Minnesota. We've got K-Mama's, Crybaby Craig's, Burn Your Face from Lovejoy's, Red Eye Hot Sauce, our new sauce, Red Eye Wildfire, and Hellfire Doom from our neighbors in Wisconsin. So before we get into the sauces, I want to just real quickly ask, can you introduce yourself and explain why you chose to run for office?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Dan Engelhart, running for District 1 Park Board. I've been in Northeast Minneapolis. The district is at both Northeast and Southeast addresses. Most of the east side of the river since 2007. I believe our parks are a really important part of our identity in Minneapolis, and of course the programming. And I saw a real need for people that will stand on values in this political moment. It's really an awful political moment or long emergency. So people that will stand on values and not compromise those values. A lot of times people are quick to use the word compromise, but it's let's not compromise our values. Do we need to pass a budget? Do we need to allocate that money? Yes, but how do we do that without compromising our values? I believe that's me. I can stand on values. I've done that my whole life. I was also, Park Board's a good fit for me personally because I was involved with AVCAC, the Above the Falls Community Advisory Committee, for many years as a co-chair of that. And that was really Park Board heavy to get the river on both sides above the Plymouth Bridge cleaned up from industry and accessible. So I'm pretty familiar with the workings of the Park Board. I represent state employees, and I plan on keeping my job I've had for 13 years at MAPE and still working in the Park Board, and relationships I have with intergovernmental partners. It just really felt like it made a lot of sense at the time and in this awful political moment we're in here to step up and lead. So yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for running. You're absolutely right. This moment needs it more than ever. And with that, we'll get into our first hot sauce, which is K-Mama Hottest. So we have it as our lowest sauce just because I don't think it's that hot. But I think I'll try it with a wing. Oh.
Yeah, let's do it.
Perfect.
Everybody, I have completed the Buffalo Wild Wings Challenge twice successfully. So, I'm stoked.
Perfect. All right. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
So,
good flavor.
Right. I want to ask you real quick about that Buffalo Wild Wings Challenge. So what does that all entail?
You have to eat the blazing wings. It's called the Blazing Challenge. You have to eat, I don't know how many, quite a few, in 5 minutes, I think.
Oh.
And you can't drink anything or eat anything else. So you just have to pound them super hot wings in a certain amount of time. I think it's 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you said you did that twice?
I've done it twice, yeah. Once before a Gopher game, and then once, sadly, after my aunt's funeral. So there's really no correlation to the cause of doing such a thing.
Well, it's like you were made for this show.
Yeah, I think so.
So how do we feel about that K-Mama sauce?
It's tasty. I would keep it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely like the flavor of it. I'm not quite sure if I would really count it even as a hot sauce.
No, it's just got good flavor.
It's just the flavor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should have shaken it up before. Mostly got oil there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
So yeah, well, we will dive into our next sauce here, which is Crybaby Craig's Garlic Habanero. It's one of the more popular ones.
Yeah.
So I'll go into that. Another one with kind of a large opening on top.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers. So my second question for you today is going to be, what is one of the most pressing issues that you think Minneapolis is facing today, and why?
Minneapolis as a whole, I mean, I think we still haven't really seen meaningful action to reform our police department and hold them accountable. And as a public sector union business agent, I know what's possible under our state law, PELRA, that they can be held accountable for excessive force and explicit bias up to and including termination. And what we've seen is lies from our mayor and prior mayors. I'm so happy to see Council President Elliott Payne, from working with me and understanding it and walking through it, saying the biggest lie that we've seen with police in America is the power of the police union. And Elliott's on message there. So I think that's Minneapolis's biggest issue. I think it still feels a bit like a powder keg here. But and when we're going into the park board definitely does have 30 some police officers. So I think that's our biggest issue. Of course, then earlier talking about why I ran and the political moment, what's going to happen with funding and, from federal to state, and the fact that Minneapolis puts out, just like Minnesota does at the federal level, we put more in than we get back. Minneapolis does the same at the state level. So how can we work within that reality to make sure things are funded? The park board has a budget larger than, larger than the city of Duluth. It's really Minneapolis, St. Paul, Rochester, Bloomington, and then the park board in terms of municipal budget. So getting that funding to keep what we've come to expect and value in our parks. And then of course the park board has a labor relations problem. So that's really where I feel like I can help the most.
Nice. And how do we feel about that garlic habanero Crybaby Craig sauce?
I mean, I've had so much Crybaby Craig's in my life. It's a generally good, tasty local sauce. Yeah, I mean, I could eat it all day.
Yeah, perfect. It's definitely one of my favorites because kind of like K Mama, it's mostly focused on the flavor, but it's got a little bit of heat in there, which I think makes it pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
So we're starting to level up here. Our next sauce will be Lovejoy's Burn Your Face.
All right, let's do it.
So we'll see if it burns your face.
Maybe just a little. Oh, you're going for a little. Well, it's a smaller opening. I just got a puppy, and I just think about like if the puppy would get into especially hot sauce, it'd probably be all kinds of problems.
Yeah, I imagine there would be.
Yeah. Cheers.
Right, cheers.
Yep.
So
that's a little bit more.
Yeah. So you dove into this a little bit before, but I want to ask, what do you think has best prepared you for the park board?
I mean, love the question. I started out as a environmental organizer around environmental issues. Worked on the late Senator Wellstone's campaign. Been a union organizer. Been deeply involved in community. AVCAC is, so park board involved. So I think that, lots of things. My whole life, I guess, my whole professional life, I think has prepared me well to serve. Negotiating a big deal union contract when I worked for the nurses, or dealing with, state agencies. Like I have the DNR and working on complex issues like wildland fire and making sure our folks are getting paid how they should. So I mean, I can navigate complex issues and figure out relationships and listen deeply and be honest and stand on values. So I think my life has prepared me well for this role.
Yeah, sounds like it. And you're especially right that that role especially needs good listeners and people that can lead after listening. So how do you feel about that sauce? And how does your face feel?
Well, it's not burning, but definitely on a different level.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of like a quick little upgrade.
Yeah.
So
have a tiny fry.
Yes. So we actually are going to do another big jump up with the red eye hot sauce. So
definitely got a the nasal
Yep.
experience. Oh yeah, no, oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Choose your own adventure.
Absolutely.
That might be a little extra. Cheers.
All right, cheers. So, for a bit of a lighter question, what would you say is your go-to restaurant in Minneapolis?
Go to. I mean, I love the fact that we have such good food. So many places. Go to. Huh. I've been going to Momo, sushi a lot at 18th and Central. It's a good, like the sushi is good for like the price for sure, and the momos are delicious. Been going there quite a bit lately. Just went to Chimborazo after a door knock on Sunday with some of the people that were out at the knock, and Chimborazo is so good. I need to go there more.
Yeah, they just opened so I know, I'm from St. Paul, unfortunately.
It's okay.
Yeah. But they just opened a Chimborazo in my
really?
neighborhood. So I've yet to check it out, but I hear good things. So,
Oh, it's delicious.
yes.
Anything saltado in the name. Anything, really.
Yes. And how do we feel about red eye hot sauce?
My eyes might be getting a little red. It's got more heat than... It's good, though.
It is.
But I'm watering, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so actually, from that same brand, we were generously given a free bottle of red eye hot sauce, Wildfire Extra Hot Edition.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to just let people know that Dan said to me pretty explicitly to give the hottest sauce.
I did.
So I figured, what better interview to pull this out for than Dan's? And I tried this at the Centennial Lakes Farmers Market, and I can attest to the fact that it is pretty hot. So we'll give this a go. As you can see, we're just opening it now. So,
you know, in 2021, we did a hot chip challenge.
mm-hmm.
We tried to make it a fundraiser, but we didn't really have a plan for that. It was a door knock for Elliot. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elliot won.
Maybe from that challenge.
Well, I mean, he won the challenge.
Oh, he won the challenge.
Obviously, he won the race, but
yes.
He won the hot chip challenge.
Nice.
It was sort of a tie, but we kind of, yeah.
What classifies as winning?
Oh yeah, there's all these things. It's like similar to the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge. Like, you can't eat anything else, you can't drink anything else for a certain amount of time. So I think it was like 15 minutes.
Oh wow.
And it's just this one hot chip. You know, the internet was going nuts with it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my school actually banned that challenge because it got so bad. So
it was fairly absurd, but it was 2021. What are you gonna do?
Exactly. We had to try new things. We were all outside again. So
yeah.
All right.
Okay. This is what's it called again?
Red Eye
Wildfire Extra Hot. All right.
Wildfire.
Cheers. Here we go.
Best of luck.
Luck is when preparation meets success. So we've been preparing.
We've been building up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my favorite question to ask is, who is your biggest role model?
Yeah. I mean, my dad is pretty awesome. So I'm either tearing up from the hot sauce or that, but you know, he's great. Awesome that he's involved politically in Minneapolis too. But like, bigger than that, I mean, it was really cool to work for Senator Wellstone's campaign in 2002. Obviously, he was really special. So politically, probably Paul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how do we feel about Red Eye Hot Sauce Wildfire Edition?
I think the other one from the same brand might be hard to say, you know, because they're all building on each other. But It's good. I'm not sure it's hotter than the other one.
Yeah, at first I took the bite at the farmer's market because he made me try it in person. And it didn't feel like much, but as I sort of kept talking,
Yeah.
kind of built. And and honestly, all those combined are no preparation for this next one.
Okay.
So we're gonna go right into it if you don't mind.
Well,
Our
I'm getting another
last
napkin.
sauce.
My campaign director, Alyssa, has made sure I wipe my beard.
It's very important to do. Very important. I always have a tendency to like wipe my hands, and as you can see, I've been building some different, doing some artwork over
Luckily,
here.
we have milk there.
Yes, yeah, that's going to be very important. And we have more off camera in case we need it. So I'm going to get into this last sauce. A reminder, it is Hellfire Doomed. We had to get it from Wisconsin. So
I'm going to go all the way to Wisconsin.
got to be a little careful putting it on because a little goes a long way.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's a lot, you think?
Yeah, I think you got it.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instant.
Well, if you like the instant moment, you'll love the next 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I forget about that one. I did all this talking about how spicy it was, but in my head, I'm like, it's really not.
Ooh.
How are you feeling?
Phenomenal. Ah, jeez.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Uh-huh.
with that, my final question for you is, what do you want our audience to know about you and or your campaign?
Okay. Oh, it's building.
Yeah. Yep.
I think I want you to know that that you have power. That we all have power. The power means the ability to act, and sometimes those of us that don't feel like we have power think power is bad. But power exists. Yes, I'm running, and I'm planning to win and be the next District 1 commissioner, but I'm going to push people in the community to do more and get out of their comfort zone, because it's going to take all of us to make sure our parks and our programming are exactly what we need it to be. So I'm going to approach it like an organizer. I love seeing people grow in their leadership, and just like at Sunday's door knock, we had 2 people that had never knocked doors before, and it was because of my campaign that they're excited about me and the way that we talk about it. Of course, they came out for Elliot and Michael Wilson as well, Elliot Payne. But yeah, they'd never knocked doors before, and one of them went out with me, and one of them went out with my campaign director. So come out and volunteer, and we make it as fun as we possibly can, and it truly is fun to get to know your neighbors, this local level. So let's have fun with it and really realize that we have power, but we have power when we come together and we use our strength in numbers and we build community. And let's get to the way of living that humans did for so long, was really community, not this competitive, crab in a barrel type way of being. We can embrace love and collective liberation, and that's really the only way forward. So I want to bring that to the most local thing, your local neighborhood park. And I'm really excited to do that and see people grow and step into their leadership and step into their power, our collective power. So I'm excited, and let's do it. Let's go, because you see that just go. It goes on and on, from whether it's people forming a union, which I've done most of the organizing around, or issue based, or a campaign, like just. And it doesn't have to be knocking on doors and making phone calls. It could be other aspects of it, communications, or technical writing, because I certainly need help with that. So yeah, I mean, let's have fun. Let's treat this like it's about all of us. It's not about some one person up on a die, or 9 people in the case of the park board, but it's about the entire community, and making sure that we approach it as our healthy third space. For some people, sometimes it's their first space, um, and that's how I approach it. And when you get to know me, you'll see that it just kind of emanates from me, just like this buddy is here.
Yeah.
Hellfire, doomed. I'm doing a meditation thing later. I'm a little nervous, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm not quite sure if I'm tearing up from how good that answer was or from the sauce, but probably a combination of both.
The sauce, for sure.
Yeah. But thank you so much for coming on our show. We really appreciate it. And once again, thank you all for watching. And yeah.